Hi everyone, welcome to H Cooper Crafty Bug. I am Hyla and this is a live. If you watch this later, this is a live stream. So that means I will be reading comments and chatting and answering questions. I've had a couple of complaints this season on people watching past lives complaining that I was actually speaking to the people in the chat, which I find extremely weird to say the least, and a little rude. It would be really rude of me to ignore the people in my chat, especially when they're asking me questions during homecoming season. Okay, so I just want to make that clear. I have tons of homecoming mom tutorials that are not live. If you don't like watching a live stream that's past, then go watch a video tutorial because there won't be people in the chat and I won't be welcoming people in and chatting with people. And so for some reason, there's a couple of people that don't like that. Either that, there's somebody out there messing with me, which wouldn't surprise me either. Hey, Sylvia S., how are you? See, this is me welcoming somebody into my chat, and this is what I do, and this is what I will continue to do. So if you don't like my live streams, please go watch a video instead. How are you, Miss Sylvia? Oh, look, our other Sylvia. We got both Sylvias. That one's not popping up yet. There it goes. Hey, Sylvia V. How are you? Still not feeling great, but feeling okay. So thought I'd do a live. That's what I did to hers last night. So she's doing it back to me. Oh, it splashed back up on me. Oh, she's good. That's great. Angie Hernandez, hello. How are you? I was actually watching a previous live of yours. I know. That's awesome. Yay. So you're live. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Yes, both Sylvias are here. Y'all never came in at the same time before, so not that I can remember anyway. Oh, thank you, Connie. Oh, look at Kitty Cat. She got a haircut. She is short. Look at her. She is so cold at night. She snuggles. So is Lucy, but I don't know where Lucy went. Thank you, baby. Sweet girl. You just had to say hi, didn't you? They do look so sad, though. Okay. Alicia's here. Hey, how are you? Welcome. Tina, hello. Welcome. Glad y'all are here. Connie is cooking dinner. Simpson is here. Hey, doing pretty good. I've not been feeling great, but tonight I'm not feeling as bad as I have been, so I thought I would do it live. Well, I'm feeling okay. Hey, Veronica, how are you? Welcome. Oh, thank you. I know, isn't she cuteness? I know y'all aren't talking about me. You're talking about her. So I do have one more mum, but it is not for homecoming. It's for December baseball season. It's his senior year, and the mom is ordering a 24-inch, and I'm not sure if she's going to wear it to like games or if she's just going to hang it up somewhere during baseball season. I'm not really sure. But she is from Texas, and they live in Florida now. So, it's a tradition for her. So she had to have a senior one. And he's into all kinds of stuff. So I've already designed his custom cutouts. I got those designed the other night. And she loved them. So I'm going to do his name. They're the Buccaneers. So I'm doing like 2 school logos. And then, of course, baseball stuff because it is for baseball season. Then, of course, graduation stuff or senior stuff. And then he's also into fishing and surfing. So I'm doing some cutouts for those. I was excited about that. I've never done a surfing one before. So I got 2 surfing ones and one or 2 fishing ones. I can't remember now. So I think that's it. And on his name, I was super excited. His name is Harrison. So for the O, I did a baseball. And then I also put a graduation cap after the H, kind of above the A and kind of in that area. So his name is really super cute. Can't remember if I did any other fun ones, but there were several cutouts, and I may do more than that. We'll just see. Sylvia's saying hi to everybody. Connie's saying hi. Nancy. Hey, Nancy. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Amanda. Yeah, really, what's for dinner, Connie? Now that I already ate. She always goes all out when she cooks dinner, doesn't she? Oh, my goodness. Goodness, goodness. Okay, let's see. So I haven't done anything for this mom. It is a 24-inch single, maybe an orange with white and silver. So I thought about going ahead and doing the ribbon streamers tonight. I do have a homecoming mom haul. I actually recorded, not really unboxing because it was from Michael's, but my husband he calls me this morning. He goes, so I'm at Michael's and they have homecoming mom stuff 60% off. And I was like, oh. So he started sending me pictures and I'm like, yes, yes, no, yes, yes. And I've got it in my All-American balloon box that I got last time. And look at it, it's overfilling. But it was like a little over $200 for all that. But anyway, I did film that, but not any sound because the TV, everybody was home. The TV was blaring and stuff. But what I did do is I wrote down the prices that I paid for everything. And then I looked at L&M and All-American at their prices because most of it is trinkets and some flowers. That's all it is trinkets and flowers. And I did look at Mom's RS, but they don't have trinkets. They do have some flowers, but they didn't have any trinkets, so I didn't bother getting their prices. So I did compare, and most of the stuff I came out ahead. Some of it was really close, and then there was a couple of things where I paid more. But when you consider like all the shipping costs and stuff, really I did save money. So I'm going to incorporate, I'm still going to do that video. It'll be with music, but I am going to incorporate the prices of stuff. So I will edit that, and I'm hoping to get that up tomorrow night. I do have a premiere for tomorrow night at 8:30. It's about a 30-minute premiere, and it's on this 12-inch mum that I made, and I had a monogram on it, and I did her name cut out with a diver in her name, and then just like a little small school logo. So I showed how I designed those. I went back and recorded and showed how I designed them. So that's what the video is going to be for tomorrow night. I don't know that I've done a monogram video before because I kind of hate monograms, but it is getting easier. And then I got a really good font this year. So I got a couple of good fonts this year, and it helps to have good fonts to do monograms. So anyway, 8:30 tomorrow night, that premiere. And I'm hoping to get this video uploaded. Like I said, I want to add the prices in, so that's going to take me a little while, but I'm not going to do any voiceover or anything. I'm just going to add music to it because I do show everything close up, like the label and everything. And then, like I said, I'm going to show the pricing. So there's really not anything for me to say anyway. So I'm hoping that I can do that one after the first one and have 2 premieres for you guys tomorrow night. So please join in on that. Let's see. That's what Connie tells you what she's making. Thank you, Connie. I appreciate that. But if you guys want to see, I don't mind like showing y'all what I got. If you guys want to see that first, and then the extended kind of version of it tomorrow night. Really, I mean, whatever y'all want. If you want to see it, I'll show you. He came in with one of those big Michael's bags. And I also ordered something from Etsy. I ordered 3. It is something personalized, and she had them like 40 or 50% off, and it's something that she personalized. I was surprised they were off, but it's something breast cancer awareness. So I also did like an unboxing of that. So I'm going to try and put that in there too with tomorrow night's. I don't have one in front of me. I'll go ahead and show you, but they're like iced coffee glasses, and it's got breast cancer design on one side and then personalized with names on the other side. So I got one for me, one for my daughter, and one for my mother-in-law that I'll probably give her for Christmas, or maybe earlier than that if I see her before that. Planning to, but of course we want to see. Yes, let's see. I love that. I only have 4 likes, you guys. Do you hate me? Yeah, so I'm not doing voiceovers because look, I went through and did all the prices and compared with 2 mom places. I didn't compare with every mom place there is. Just wanted to give you guys an idea if it's really worth, you know, shopping Michael's and stuff when they put stuff on clearance. I wish Hobby Lobby would do that, but they don't. They just wrap their stuff back up and then haul it into the back. That's what I used to work at Ellis Home and Garden. They had one in Marshall for many years, and I worked there a couple of seasons, 2 or 3 seasons, one a homecoming season, like a Christmas season, and then I think maybe a spring season. I can't remember, but we had fun there, the other floral ladies and I. But when we were done with homecoming, they had one of those tall things that they, you know, that had pegboards and stuff, and all their mom's supply stuff was on that. And then we'd have to do inventory and then just take that saran wrap stuff that they use, wrap it up, and they would just haul it to the back until the next season and order, you know, whatever they needed to order. And I'm pretty sure that's what Hobby Lobby does too. All right, I'll shut up and start showing y'all. I got a few packs, not very many. He got me a senior gold. I think they had it in gold and silver, but I have several. He got me 2 soccer packs, the boy one in black and white. If you didn't know, they have soccer girl and they have soccer boy, which I love because I get a lot of soccer players and girls and boys, so I really like that. So the girl ones are white and silver. Oh, I got it from a store on Etsy, and I need to remember to, you know, get a link to that store. I mean, I've got it saved. All you have to do when you're in Etsy is go look at my purchases, and I can look at the store name and make sure I put a link to her store in there. They're really pretty. I love it. I wasn't sure if it was like vinyl or sublimated. I'm pretty sure they're sublimated because it's completely smooth, like the design on the front and then our names too. So I got some more of the glitter megaphones, which I was really excited about. You know, last year he got me some stuff and it was a lot of green and orange. So I got more green, but this year I also got some red ones and some white ones. And, you know, when he was telling me the prices, I didn't know off the top of my head, and I didn't really have time to, like, look and see. I was looking up some prices while he was talking to me, but I think these were around $4, and they were over $4, but it was less than $5. So it was close to half off from buying it at any of the home supply places. So he was like, I wish I'd buy you all of them. But he did get me, I think, 2 of each color of these 3 colors. Look at that. It's Christmas colors. I didn't even realize that. But you know, everybody wants the glitter megaphones if you have them. And so there's those. And then he got me some helmets. They had red and green and orange. So I'm sure every Michael's is going to be different what colors they have. Oh, they had black too, which I was excited about. You know, because I was excited about the white and excited about the black because that's going to go with more schools. Because like I said, last year when he got me some, it was just orange and green, which I was grateful for. And I've used a bunch of them. But having white and black, you know, you have more options with that. Is it awesome? I know, I've looked up those glasses too. Like you can get them fairly cheap, but I'm having issues with my sublimation printer. I still haven't checked it to see if I unclogged it or ran some kind of, I don't know, some test or something and like unclogging thing, but I haven't tested it to see. I haven't tried to sublimate anything since, so I don't know if it's working better. Hey, Jessica, I just saw your comment earlier. Congratulating me. So thank you for that. I appreciate that. If y'all didn't know, I just reached 16,000 subscribers. Remember, it was the early summer, I think, when I got 10,000. I'm already up to 16. It would be awesome if I could get to 20 before the end of the year, but it wouldn't be the end of the world either if I didn't. Some more of the helmets, green and orange, another black, and green footballs. I think this was the only color they had for these. These are 1 inch and you get, is it 12? So one of the issues I found when I was looking at prices is some of them don't have the exact same ones. Like they may have the bigger helmet in like a 3-pack or a 4-pack, or they have a smaller one in a 36 count. Same with these. So I am going to show that in the pricing because, you know, it was hard to like price them exact when they didn't have the exact same ones. Now these were one of the items that I overpaid on. They are cheaper to order, even with 60% off. But I do like the orange and white. I thought that was really pretty. But it's not terrible price. You think about that. I paid 60% off. You see that how much more somebody's paying that just goes there and gets it. Let's see. Eva, hey, welcome. Hi, Raechel, welcome. Hope y'all are having a good evening. You got me. They only had orange band packs, but I think I'm out of all the band packs, so I was grateful to get 3 orange ones. And when I ordered, that last time when I ordered from Mums R Us and All American, there were some packs that, you know, but it's the end of the season. I was really trying to stock up for next year, but I'll still have to order some stuff. And hopefully get some stuff at Mom Camp. Now you got me 1 choir pack in silver and white. Some more of the dome sports balls, soccer and baseball. I got some of those last year too. They got me 2 of each. So no, I still have some, but I don't know how many. 2 of the large cowbells. Are these 3? Yeah, 3 inch. The 1 orange, 1 purple. I know I have some green ones from last year, and I think maybe orange. And I don't even know if I did anything except for my super chat. This is the only one I've done anything with. Huh. I did not know that. Okay, let's see. I'm my last mom in my car at daughter's dance studio since I'm stuck. Ooh, 4 hours. Girl. Oof. It's good though that you can take that with you and do that. I can remember going to karate practice with in the little bag and making breaks. People will be staring at me. This man looks like I've got November off. Basketball Hoko starts in December. Well, that's good. It's good to get a break. Hi, Renee. How are you? Welcome, welcome. And thank you. You gave me a congratulations too. I appreciate that. And Connie did. I'm sorry there was other people, but those were just recent, so I remember those. As their homes. I don't think so. I don't think so. Not that I've ever seen. But with the thing I like about All American is they do a point system, and you do earn points, and so you can get a percentage off. You have to remember to go look at those points though. It's not one of those things where it automatically says you got this many points. Do you want to, use this now? It's not one of those. You have to remember it and use it. But they're a small, I'm sure they don't have some big fancy website that does all that kind of stuff for you. But anyway, yeah, that's one thing that I really like about them. You are welcome. All right, let's see. They had, I guess, one of these. He got me one of these. And I could not find a comparison. I know I've bought these in the past, but nobody has these on their website right now. Maybe Sell Place or somebody does, and so all they had was orange, but I'm fine with that. And you guys know I get some orange, lots of orange, Mom. I always like the bells and the different colors. Margarita Gobble. Hi, I'm new. Thank you for all your. Oh, you're welcome. And welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you're here. Well, thanks. Love to watch you. Well, it's fun. It's fun. And you get inspiration and stuff. I don't, you know, like I said, I don't care if you make one mom, 500 moms, you know, you have a place here. You have a place in the mom community, not just in our live streams and our mummily. Oh, TJ, I hope she's better. All right, let's see this. Oh, the little keychains. I was excited about these because I rarely ever buy these because they're so freaking high. But the tennis ball, and I have gotten tennis, I want to say every year I usually get a couple of people that play tennis. So I was happy about these. And he got me several of the baseball gloves. I was really happy about these. I even set one aside for this mom that I'm doing now because, of course, he needs one of those. And they had a ton, you know, of their rolled ribbon, but I was like, no, I don't want any of the acetate. I'm not messing with that. But he did get me the silver foil looking, whatever it is. And I know it's not very much. It's 9 foot. So you don't get very much. I kind of hate that. But I couldn't pass up some of the silver. And let's see. He got me 2 red flowers. These are 6.5, I think. Yeah. A bunch of white 7.5, and these are 21 layers, so it's a good amount. 2 of these big 10-inch silver and white ones, and these I did do good on these. I was happy. There was, I know there's 1 6.5 in here, and 4.5 somewhere. You know, all I'm ever able to get, got me a little bear too. So when I order, all I can get is a 4-inch. So this one is an actual 4.5. And there's a bunch of flowers in here, but it's the same ones I showed you. Like I said, on the unboxing video, I show each and every item. But for the most part, you do save money. The garters, like I said, they are cheaper, but you also have to think about, like, on L&M, when you order any kind of trinkets, they come in a 12-pack. So now I think when they have stuff like this, it's just this. But when you order trinket packs, you're getting 12. So I put the price of 12, and then I actually even took the time to divide and figure out how much they are per pack. So if you order from L&M, you have to think about that. So even like the single trinkets you order, you're getting 12 singles. That's just how they sell theirs. And I don't mind because I'll throw the, you know, I'll keep some from my stash and then I'll throw the extras on Etsy because there's lots of people that don't have, they're only making mums for their kids or, you know, whoever, making 1 or 2 mums, and they don't have access to all these different kinds of trinkets and stuff. You know, they may have a Michaels or something, but they may not carry everything they need. Because I do sell a lot of the, like, choir packs and tennis packs and seniors and junior and all that stuff. So, and some people will be out of state too. I'll sell to a lot of people out of state, you know, because they're not going to have anywhere local to buy them. And they don't want to go and order from a mom supply and order all this stuff just to make one. The only thing is, you know, I've got all these Etsy fees and stuff, so I do have to mark them up so I don't lose money. Because the first year I sold trinkets, I lost money because I had them too cheap. Let's see. That's where I finished, was Renee's. So we just got finished with them. That's fine, Connie. I appreciate you being here. Oh, I just realized I got me on the big screen. I was just how it looked. Oh, yeah. We got to go home. We got to get off that. Okay. Is it sad that I'm misbraiding? No, it's not sad. No. See, Connie misses it too. It's like when you get to the end, you're like, oh, I'm so ready for this to be over. But then when it's over, you're like, I want to do some more. Not sad at all. Oh, and I forgot to put. Dang it, I forgot to put. Dang it, Connie. I always enjoy when I can say that. I forgot to put description in this live, sorry. Which reminds me, I've got a P.O. box in there, and it's coming up due soon. I'm going to cancel it. It had tripled in price, and I was going to cancel it last time, but apparently they had me set up for automatic renewal. So they renewed it for another 6 months, and I paid triple, and it's just not worth it. I don't get enough stuff at the P.O. box to actually use it, so I will be canceling that soon. Braiding is comforting sometimes, unless I need the braids right. I can't remember how to start. Yes, I know. Yeah. Same way, Eva. Same way, exactly. Yes. Especially if you know what colors you're going to do, and then have some pre-made, and then you can, that's one thing I really enjoyed when I just did local mums, is I would make so many braids, and I think there was mainly 2 schools, but I would do a few. I'm trying to remember what other one. And I know I do the purple one now, and I've done a few, but mostly it was the orange colors and then burgundy. And so I would have some, and then I could just grab what I need, and I'd have some left over. And then, of course, there would be some that I'd have to make. But yeah, that was nice. Nope, my live, I get to say it. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're so glad you're here. Yes, I know. The only thing I don't like about selling on Etsy is because I never know what colors I'm going to use, what colors I'm going to need, and what links, because am I going to get a peewee, or am I going to get a long one? Yeah. So just make some up and hopefully can use them. That's the good thing too about making some that are like black and white. Go ahead and make some white and silver ones, some white and gold ones that you can incorporate. And so ready for the season to end so I can start next year's. Oh, you got big plans. I love that. I love that. I love that. You're fired up for next season. I like that. Hi, Connie. I love that. Sorry. That's the way it's going to be. I only made 2 mums. I had at least 10 fancy braids just on one. My daughter picked them out and got them all on them. Sometimes they want too many, and you're like, how am I going to get them on there? Sounds like you got it figured out, though. That's the only bad thing about letting them pick out their braids when you have them pre-made. Because I would have some people that would come by, and the kids would, go through my stuff and, oh yeah, I want this one. I want this one. Sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to put all that on there? That's another good thing about Etsy. They're just like, you do your thing. I get to pick everything. So their colors are navy, orange, white, and silver. I think I said that. So 24-inch. I haven't even started picking stuff up yet and putting stuff back where it belongs. I still have like this little small containers of bling all laying here because I was too lazy to walk back over there and put them up. Present! I did that last night on Connie's live. She was cracking up. Welcome, KRISTI. I was cracking up and then forgot to say hello. Oh, that's awesome, Sylvia. Yes. You'll get it figured out. I talked about that at the very beginning of the live, but I don't know how many people were here to actually hear that. I was in a rush doing a couple. Yeah, those rush ones, woof. They're not fun. Hey, Lolly, welcome. My mom you still have this week to finish. Oh, girl, you were busy this season. Busy. I mean, you may be every season. I don't know, but from what I understood, you were busy this season. You were always, every time we were talking, you were on one of these lives. You were slam packed with Mom. That's awesome, girl. My throat. I'm going to be drinking water all night. All right, let's see. Ooh, I'm pretty low on the orange 2.5. And I have another one now. So there's quite a bit of local ones. It's my navy. I think I want to color block the streamers, except for when I start doing like pretty ribbons, because orange and navy, it's so hard to find like pretty ribbons, those colors. I know I do have some diamond dust in orange, but I think I'll probably color block these for the streamers, and then I'll do a bunch of silver ribbons. And then, you know, the braids will be all in the color, so I think that'll make them really pop. I hope so anyway. I need to move on that. Can't see the end of it. Everything kind of got moved over and on top of my mat, so. Show says I had received that bat wings. Oh, yay! I was wondering about that, if everybody received their stuff. It took me a little longer to get everything out, but that's so awesome. You'll have to email me a picture of him or something. Or she. Is it he or she? I bet he does look cute. Yeah, I want to see that. Oh, thank you, Sylvia. That's so sweet. That's what we love to hear, and that's why we do that. See, Connie. Yeah. You guys are why we do that. All right. So 24-inch streamers. I know you can't see everything, but I'm going over a couple of inches because I do want 24 inches actually hanging off the mum. That's just my preference. You can cut them at 24 and then attach them, and then whatever length that is works for you. Fine with me. Whatever works for you. I'm never going to tell you all that my way is the only way or the right way. It's literally just my way. And then I change my way a lot when I see something easier or better. Usually something Connie shows me. His name is Ozzo. Ozzo? Oh. Now I really want to see a picture of him. I bet he's cute. I looked on, that reminds me, I looked on Etsy and I just searched like Kit Kat costumes, and somebody did have, like, I think they were sublimated, like the dog t-shirts, and they had one that looked like the Kit Kat candy bar. It was just like the emblem on it, and you could get a red t-shirt. I almost I mean, she could wear that all the time though. But then I was like, what would I get Lucy? You know, there's a bunch of them saying that too. She makes it too complicated. Yeah, so I'm just cutting a bunch. I don't count. I don't do a certain amount. I get asked that all the time. All the time. And actually I get asked it in like a general form, like how many ribbons do you put on a mum? Well, what size mum? But my answer is always going to be, except for on the minis and peewees. But yeah, kind of those two. You know, I was just thinking because I only do usually one layer and I overlap them, but until it looks full. Until it looks full. I don't like them to be overly heavy. If somebody wants a lot of layers and they're really into that, I will gladly do that. But I just want it to look full, and I don't care about having a ton on there. As long as it looks good, that's all I care about. Yes! I need to find that. You know, since they got their haircuts, they got the short hair and they're freezing, they need some little shirts. I do. Sorry, not yet. Why does everyone call you when you're watching a live? You mean Connie or me? I don't think anybody calls me, do they? Well, yeah, they do. Oh, duh. Let me read that again and let it sink in. I don't know. I was thinking, do I get a lot of calls when I'm doing a live? No, you're meaning when you're watching a live. I get you. Yeah. They're interrupting you from watching. I got it. I don't know how many that is. I don't care. I got to start somewhere. It's been a long season. My goofy hat is on. Ooh, that's loud. I need to turn that down. All right. So y'all aren't going to catch what that means. So I will explain that to you. So I got a comment the other day on one of my past lives. And this is the second one I've gotten this season, not from the same person. But I will tell you this. Both of these people, when I clicked on their channel, you know, any one of y'all in here, you have a channel. Whether you put stuff on your channel or not, if you're just saving stuff or you don't save anything, people can still go to your channel. And they can go to your about and they can see when you created that channel. So both of these people created their channels either on the day that they commented or like a week before, which is suspicious. Okay, so this one the other day says, she's watching an old live and she said, you are spending way too much time reading the comments and answering questions instead of giving instructions. We are seeing way too much of your hat. And I got another one this season, earlier in the season, complaining that I was welcoming people into my chat. And I pretty much gave them the same answer both times. This is a live stream. part of a live stream is welcoming people into that live and answering their questions. If you don't like watching a live, then go watch one of my many of hundreds of videos that I have on this doing the same thing. So if you don't like watching a live, don't go watch a video. So it makes me think, I mean, it could be somebody that's not used to watching YouTube, but that would be kind of rare, and it doesn't seem like it would be, you know, it can happen. I mean, I just got on TikTok not too long ago. I don't Facebook. There's people I know that don't Facebook and TikTok and other stuff. So I'm sure there's people out there that don't YouTube very much, but that is part of a live stream. That is part of my live stream. I don't like going on somebody's live and them not acknowledging people. That drives me nuts. Unless it's a huge channel, they can't. You know, when their chats are just going like this, it's impossible. They can't. And that's understandable. But if I went on somebody's chat or somebody's live and it was going like this and they were ignoring people in the chat, I would be out of there. So I just think that's rude. And I want everybody to know that I'm happy they're here and I'm thankful and stuff. So it makes me wonder if somebody was being real or if they're just messing with me, because there are some ladies in the mom community that like to give me a hard time, unfortunately. There are some people that do come on my lives and Connie's lives and TJ's and pretend to be, unfortunately, they pretend to support me and support them, but they don't really. They're just using, because they have platforms and they're trying to grow them, and so they're just using us to grow that, and they act nice in the lives and stuff, but behind our backs they're saying stuff and they're trying to get people away from us, and it's really disturbing. I don't understand it. I don't know why there's so much drama in the mom community. It's insane. But so when we do our little rants here and there, it's because there's so much going on behind the scenes and it just builds up. And we finally have to say, you know what? It's enough. We know it's happening. Please stop. You know, so I know it kind of makes us look like the bitter women when we start complaining about it, but you don't understand like how many weeks, months, years we put up with stuff from people and don't say a word. So yeah, if you see me getting on a rant or something, trust me when I say it wasn't like one thing. It was something that was happening over and over for months and even years before I say anything. But I'm getting to the point where I'm ready to just start blocking people that I know don't truly support me. Let's see, I started making moms in June and keep up with other stuff. It's been a really long season. Yes, it has. And that sounds like, you know, starting in June. Thank you, Renee. And I try to change up my hat so y'all have something interesting to look at. I know this one don't have much on it, but I'm trying to be patriotic. Oh, Connie, you're my hero too. You and TJ. You're my sisters. And if somebody, I'm telling you, you know, I may have started this community, but Connie and TJ, we made it what it is. And y'all in the community made it what it is. I mean, if y'all weren't watching, we wouldn't have anything. But yeah, the three of us made something really great. So there's people that see that and that will see any, you know, I mean, it's not like we're making a ton of money, you guys. I mean, we make a little bit of money on doing this, but it's not much, I promise you. But it nonetheless, you know, they see Connie with almost 5,000 subscribers and me with 16K, or when I was, you know, 10K, and, you know, TG, I think, has 3,000 or somewhere around that. You know, they see that and they're like, well, I want that. Well, then build your channel, you know, do what I did. I started from nothing. I just started putting stuff out there. No matter how bad it was, I just kept doing and learning and just kept putting stuff out there. There was no mom community on YouTube when I started. So that's why I say I started the community, but I did not build this on my own. Y'all did, and Connie and TJ. And so, and me and Connie and TJ, like I always say, we're just a family. We're sisters. This is our community. And I feel like if somebody doesn't support one of us, or they don't support any of us, I feel like we're a package deal because we built this together. Oh, I didn't even read yours. It's a keyboard, Karen. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like, hey, thanks for the comment. You're helping my channel. Mine too. It is sad, Angie. It is sad. I know. It can get frustrating, but I just try to, I do have to rant here and there, so I hope y'all just put up with it when I need to, because, we all need to vent sometimes. I'm not asking y'all to fix it or to go after anybody. Of course not. I don't want that, but just try to keep y'all informed on what goes on, and then just let me vent here and there, when we need to. We'd appreciate it. What I missed was oh, you were at a football game. Oh, I'm sorry I missed your live this morning. And I missed a perfect opportunity to replay what I said on Connie's live last night. I got a bunch of clearance stuff or my husband did from Michael's, but I'm doing a video on it too that I'm going to upload much more detail. But I did show, what I got. And I'm cutting streamers because I'm doing a 24-inch mom for a senior for baseball. It's for a whole month of December. It's just going to, because that baseball season and his senior year. So I don't really know if the mom is, like I said, I don't know if she's going to like hang it up somewhere or if she's going to wear it to the games. I don't really know. But she just wants all his hobbies and everything on there. So it's going to be really fun. And I'm going to have plenty of time to work on it. Like she ordered, a good, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. I don't remember. But, like I said, not for homecoming. So I don't have, like when people have to order on Etsy, they have to pick a date. But I also have one that's not for homecoming for people that aren't in a hurry for it. And it's for something that's not homecoming. But she was like, I'm from Texas. I understand. Get through homecoming season. And then you can contact me and let me know. And then when you're ready to work on it. I just need it for December. So I love people like that too. Nope, none of that. I'm not crying today. Yeah. It is real, Nancy. It is. Oh, thank you. We love you too. Yeah. It seems like once you see it, then you can't ignore it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. There's people in this community that's been here for a while that I thought were my friends and I thought were supportive. And then they either just totally ditched me for no reason. I didn't do anything. Or they just started being kind of arrogant and rude on the chats. And then I would find out from people that they were purposely ignoring certain people in the chats and stuff. I don't know if y'all remember a lot last year. I was saying, please welcome everybody. If somebody says hi to you, please say hi back. That was because of that particular person. And that person has been around a lot and a long time. And, it puts me in a bad position because I can't call that person out. But then they're in the chat going, oh, I love you, I support you. But then they're in other social media taking credit for my stuff. And it's disheartening, to say the least. But I'm sure that every YouTuber deals with stuff like this. It's just part of the bad. But what's disheartening is when they're in the chat acting all friendly and stuff. And everybody thinks they're a good person. And I have to be nice to them because I'm going to look like the jerk if I'm not. So... yeah, it does put us in a bad, awkward position. We try to be, I try to be kind to everybody, but I'm not going to be your doormat either. You have 16Ks. Yes, I got them last night, sometime during the night. Exactly, KRISTI. And Connie has that sign. I guess I'm going to have to get one of those signs too. One of the reasons I'm a subscriber is because you ladies acknowledge us and help us by answering questions. And you're very welcome. And that's what, with that comment, it just something about it just didn't ring true to me. The way it was worded and stuff, it just felt like it was somebody being snippy. Could be wrong, could be a real person, but like I said, it was like a throwaway account. It had just been made like a week before. I guess they don't know that you can look at that, or that I'll take the time to look at that. But whenever I get any kind of rude comment, I go to their channel and see if they're real or not. And there are some that are real, but the ones like that. But sorry, you're going to look at my hat a lot when I'm doing a live because I'm going to be reading the comments. And I know you guys appreciate it, just like I appreciate you being here. You know, y'all don't have to be here and spend time with me, and I appreciate that you do. I'm extremely thankful to this community. I had someone trying to tell me they didn't get what they paid for, and because of this community, I made a friend who helped me respond professionally. Now you're going to make me cry, Raechel. And I remember that. It was last season, wasn't it? Yeah. And it's nice to have friends. And like, you know, one of the things that me and Connie and TJ bonded on pretty early on is because we all had channels. And so it was like at some point in our early friendship, we started like, does this happen to you? Or do you notice this? You know, we started out really like, we were kind of nervous about reaching out to each other because, you know, we didn't know each other that well and stuff. And then we realized, so, you know, like when you do YouTube, there's a lot of things that if you don't do YouTube, like before I started doing YouTube, I would have never known. And so like the behind the scenes stuff. And so we would, you know, do you have this problem or do you have that problem? Have you seen this? And so once we realized that we were on the same team and that we were all dealing with the same thing, it was nice to have somebody to lean on and to get advice. And now, you know, like figuring out how things work on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, you know, I wouldn't know half the stuff if it wasn't for TJ. I know Connie will tell you the same thing. You know, we all try to help each other out. And then also like mum making, you know, or anything that we're making, we love to, you know, we learned we could reach out to each other and say, you know, how does this look? How does that look? So it's nice to have a group, you know, however big or however small, that you can reach out to and say, you know, I'm having a problem with this, or, you know, this doesn't look quite right. Can you help me with this? Or I have a problem with this customer, or I have a problem with this person on YouTube commenting this. How would you react to this? You know, it's just nice to have somebody. So I'm very grateful to those two ladies. And then, you know, y'all are always there too. We can talk to y'all. And then that's another reason why we wanted to do the Facebook group. I know I'm not on there, but it is an extension of my channel too. It's a safe place for you guys. I think you guys can, you know, reach out to each other and share pictures and get, you know, questions answered and stuff. And I know that a lot of people appreciate that. We have had some people too trying to cause drama in that and kind of doing it under, you know, kind of doing it on the down low where y'all don't really, you may have seen some stuff and you're like, I wonder why they're doing that. And you don't know what else is going on. You wouldn't really see it. So yeah, you do have to be a little bit careful. We try to be really strict with who's in there. And I told Connie and TJ that, you know, I know one of the questions is, are you subscribed to all three of us? But I feel like if you don't support us, you have no business being in the Mumley Facebook group. That's just my opinion. But I think we started it as an extension of our community and for a safe place for you guys to be there. But if you don't support us, why are you in our Facebook group? I don't understand that. Tell me if I'm wrong. Exactly, Raechel. It is. I almost went back and commented on your live. I was like, oh, I forgot to do the tongue. I will catch another one though. I will, and I'll try to remember the tongue. I said something about tongues and didn't even think about what I typed. Because Connie was working on a bouquet and she was laughing at herself because she was holding her tongue a certain way. And then I commented about a tongue and didn't even think about how it sounded. But Savannah got a good laugh. So oh, that's nice, Sylvia. I got it from the $1.25 tree. What's the $1.25 tree? Is that just something y'all have? I know. I know. I feel the same way about y'all. Oh, Miss K is here. Talking about people that have been around a long time. Miss K has been around, I think, from the very beginning. Probably one of the first 100 subscribers, if not one of the first 10. She has been around faithfully and never given me a hard time behind the scenes. I will gladly shout her out and say that. Never once has she ever asked for anything. Just always there, always commenting, always chatting on the lives, just being a very sweet person. So Miss K, I want to shout you out and thank you for that, for always being a loyal supporter and not like trying to take from me. Because that, unfortunately, that can wear on you too. It's been a long season, not just from all the moms, but there's always that drama behind the scenes. And then I've been sick. I've just been wore out. Let's see. Randall Tootie, that's right. Oh, you're welcome, Miss K. Thank you, Connie. Oh, yeah, Bandtober. I've never heard that. I guess because I'm not a band parent. That's funny. I love it. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for always being there. You need a special shout out here and there because you have been a faithful, always there. I mean, she's always been there through the years. We're going on 5 years. I was going to say, you know, when November gets here, it'll be 5 years. November's almost here. And it's like the beginning of November, I think. I can't remember. 5 years. I found you and Connie TJ a few days ago. I subscribed to y'all and have been binge watching. I love that. Thank you. Sometimes it takes them a little while. And if you didn't, as long as you answered all the questions, and they'll go and look. They try to look through everything and make sure that you're not somebody that you don't say you are and someone just trying to cause, because we've had people try to get in just to cause drama. Unfortunately, yeah, I know it's crazy, but yeah. You are very welcome. We are so glad to have you in this community. Oh. You're really going to see my hat now. Duh. I still like to call it the Dollar Tree. But you know what that reminds me? They're building a Dollar General close to the school, like where I have to turn to go to the school. And my daughter gives me a hard time every day. Like we saw them put merchandise in. Like we've been watching the whole process since school started. And she's like, I bet you can't wait till they open. I bet you can't wait till they open. And there's one like 5 miles away. I'm like, why are they? We're in a rural area. It's just funny. We do love her. Oh, the season has gone on forever. Yeah, I'm done with homecoming though. I still had an open date, I think, on my Etsy shop, but I'm thinking about taking them all. Yeah, I'll get like a November order here and there, but usually it's not crazy. You too. You have a blessed week. Be safe driving. I probably already missed you. No, it's only been a minute. Hopefully you're still on. Now she's like, oh, look, because like the Coke truck was there this morning. She's like, oh, I bet you can't wait, can you? You're going to drop me off and go right to the dollar store. You little turd. That one has the sarcasm thick too in her. And no, I have no idea where she got it from. Absolutely no idea, because there is no sarcasm in this house whatsoever. I actually wore my sarcastic shirt yesterday. Oh, look at my cute sweatshirt. I found this at an outlet store. They only had one and it was oversized, but I didn't care. Oh, goodness. All right, I need to get a backer out. Let's see what Savannah's saying. Everyone has made some amazing moms, learned a lot this year. Thank you, everyone. The mom ladies, I have gained some amazing fun friends this year, and I have never thought I would find. Aw, that is so sweet, Savannah. I'm glad that you've made a lot of friends. That's awesome. And that's what it's about, too. Like, we can all make friends in this community, and that's awesome. Oh, thank you. I know if my mom saw it, she'd try to steal it because she loves Snoopy. These are some 6-inch backers, or is it 6 or 6.5? 6. And I'm going to do a Connie. I'm going to cut it in half, but I like to fold it first because I'm anal like that. Oh, that reminds me. Let me tell you about a review I got on Etsy. So, I share everything. If I get, it wasn't a bad review, but it just annoyed me. And I'll tell you, my season ended on October 20th. Thank you, ladies, for another one. Now to prep for 2024. That is right, Veronica. That is right. I bet you were ready for the break anyway. I usually do, and I've already kind of like, yeah, I want to do some. I was kind of wishing I had done something Halloween, but it's too close. But just, like when mom season ends, I'm just like wiped out, and I just need a break. And it seems like Halloween and Thanksgiving stuff, I'm just like too wiped out to do anything. I did in the past, but I don't know. It's just like maybe because I'm getting old. But yeah, I do want to do some Christmas stuff. When my daughter put on her sassy pants, my husband just looks at me and says, "Your turn, Dr. Frankenstein." You created the monster. See, that's the thing, though. My husband says that too, but he is sarcastic too. So she got it from both sides, unfortunately. So yeah. And it's hard for me to, like, when she's sarcastic, for me to, like, I can't say you can't be like that, but I do say, when she's being rude, I will say, no, that's rude. You need to, blah, blah, blah. But when she's just being silly, sarcastic, when you do it yourself, it's hard to get onto your child for doing it because, you taught him, right? Dr. Frankenstein. What was it? Oh, the review. So, yeah, I'll do this in a second. Okay, so when I make a mum, when I'm finished with somebody's mum, I always send pictures to the customer, especially if it's going to be mailed. But even my local customers, I send them pictures because I want them to be happy. I want to make sure that everything is correct. I would hate to ship a mum and them go, "You didn't spell his name correct," or something like that. That stuff happens. So you send them a picture, and not just one picture. I will take a picture from the front, from this side, and I'll send that. So I did this peewee garter, tiny. It was a tiny peewee. And so I think it had 3 braids on it. And then it had like his name and, some other stuff on, writing on there. It was full of stuff. And when I sent her the pictures, I forgot what she said. She didn't say she loved it, but she was like, "It's super cute. Thank you so much." And sent me like emojis, like happy emojis, blushing emoji, something like that. And okay. And I don't hear from her. And then she leaves me a 4-star review and says she liked it and it was well made, but she asked for rodeo trinkets and I didn't put rodeo trinkets on it. They don't make rodeo trinkets. So he was into several things. And, I try to incorporate as many things on there. And sometimes if there's stickers I can do, I'll do stickers if there's not trinkets. But she just said rodeo. What am I supposed to put a bull rider on there? I don't know. She just put rodeo. I didn't have anything rodeo, but he was into other sports. So I did lots of other sports, those other sports, lots of trinkets and stickers and stuff. And then what else was it? There was one other thing she said. Oh, the font I used on his name, I did his name down. So I did it all in capital letters, but it was a funky, fun font, and so the N on the end of his name was like this. And she put on there that I capitalized every letter except for the N on the end of his name. And so I messaged her and I was like, "I'm sorry you weren't happy with your mom. I wish you would have said something." And I said, I sent you pictures and you sounded completely happy with it. You didn't say anything about the name. You didn't say anything about, and I said, if I had rodeo trinkets, I put rodeo trinkets on there, and I buy from several mom supply stores. I've never seen a rodeo trinket. I didn't have anything to put on there, but I incorporated all the other stuff. Never heard back from her. So I replied, Etsy does let you post a public reply so people can see your response. And so I put a long response on there and said, you know, I mean, to me, that was ridiculous to say that I would have capitalized his name except for the last letter. Come on. So I explained that it was that she got pictures, and I made sure that I told people I send pictures of the finished mom so you can look at it and you can tell me if you're happy or not. You know, that's the time. And I told them, you know, communication with your mom maker is key. If you're not happy with something, you have to tell them, because they don't know. If you tell them that it's super cute and thank them, they're going to think you're happy with it. I just think that I don't understand that anyway. So I was, you know, I'm nice with my public response. As much as I want to say something negative or smart alecky, I don't, you know, because you're talking to future customers and you got to be nice. So anyway, you guys can go look at that if you want to read my response and you tell me if I did a good job or not. Exactly, Miss K. And I wish there was a way to, you know, put something on. I mean, I can put like a personal note to myself on her account and say, never make her another mom. And I can see it if she orders again, but, you know, hopefully she'll go somewhere else, because if I didn't make her happy with that and she doesn't communicate with me, I don't think I can make her happy in the future. But I mean, why didn't she? I just don't understand why she wouldn't comment or message me. I mean, she even had, like, she gave me her number. I was texting her this stuff. So she could have texted me and say, you know, why is his N look uncapitalized? I would have explained it, and then she would have known. And I still would have went out of my way to try to make her happy. You know, if I needed to send her a whole new font with his name or try to come up with something rodeo to send her, you know, I would have done what I had to make her happy, but she didn't even reach out. That I don't understand that. It's like, to me, it's like somebody hiding behind their keyboard, but she's got to know I'm going to see it, right? Oh, thank you, Miss K. But like I say, you can't make everybody happy. As much as you want, you know, I want everybody to be happy with their moms. I try to make each one unique and special, and I put on there, I use hundreds of fonts. I literally buy lots and lots of fonts from Creative Fabrica, and, you know, try to make each one unique. And, you know, he was younger, so I was trying to make a fun, funky font for his name, and I thought it was super cute, and she seemed to like it, but I don't know. Can you block? No, but like if people message you, and you can put it as spam. Like if they ask you a question and it's just a ridiculous question, or, you know, there's something weird about it, you can mark them as spam, so you don't have to reply to them or get anything from them. But no, I mean, not that I know of. I wish. Thank you, Savannah. Thanks for being here. Yeah, I wish. Who ordered a certain size type of mom and short, and then later I see they added a bunch of longer streamers to it, and it was not full or matching my. Oh, Eva, that's so frustrating. I mean, every year there's always something, and it's just so frustrating. But it's usually just one. You know, there's usually just one person that you have a problem with, one customer. And it's always disappointing. Yes, it is. Because you worked so hard on that, and they ordered it that length, so. And they thought, oh, I can make it longer, and they just ended up ruining the look of it. I understand that. That is frustrating. I'm going to attach these hanging up. So what I'm going to do is get a piece of scrap ribbon. It's purple. Doesn't matter what color it is, because this is just temporary. I'm just going to staple this on so I can hang it up. Ooh, it's going to look kind of Halloweeny with the purple on it. There, now I can attach them hanging up. That's another Connie tip. The half backer and then the scrap ribbon necklace while you're building the mom. See? Didn't used to do stuff like that. And then I learned easier things from Connie, so I changed the way I did stuff. Now, if you see something somebody does and you're just like, nope, that's not for me, that's okay. You don't have to do it anybody else's way. But if you see a way that looks easier and better, you can change how you do it. Or keep doing it the way you like doing it. I'm trying to cut it in shape. I just like my ends to look pretty. I know there's a lot of people that will leave them straight. And then if you have like a ribbon cutter and it's cutting them completely straight and even on the bottom, I wouldn't have an issue with that. I really like a V shape on the bottom though. Let's see. Oh, we did. What's it from? Yes, okay, I saw that one. People don't realize how much you put into a mom. That's so true, Miss K. Just talk to them so they know all they got to do is let me know I kept the customer for next year. Well, that's good. That's good that you talk to them. I did. I said Halloweeny. I was wondering. I was like, if anybody catches that, it'd be Connie. The shirt that said her sash was not big enough for what she paid for it, but she approved the photo. And she told me she wanted the streamers mid-calf. So, yeah, Raechel, I know. You're like, I sent you pictures. This is what you said you wanted. And then you approved. And then you get it. And you're like, grouchy. And they'll probably leave you some kind of review that there was like a hair or something. Like no communication. I had somebody do that to me last year. She ordered a pre-made ring mom, but oh gosh, this is one of those times when I was using Connie and TJ to help me out. She was messaging me nonstop and it was just jumbled mess. Like you couldn't make sense of half of what she was saying. And she wouldn't answer. Like she ordered a pre-made mum, but she kept acting like she was ordering something custom made. And she wouldn't like answer my questions whether or not she knew that this was pre-made and that she didn't want it. You know, did she want it? Did she not want it? And I was at a loss for what to do. I was like, do I just cancel her order or do I ship it to her? So I just went ahead and shipped it to her because she was not answering. She left a review and went off on me, like crazy off, saying that there was absolutely no communication. Okay, I had pages of messages back and forth. They just didn't make any sense. If I didn't know better, I'd say she was on something, maybe prescribed, maybe not. I don't know how else to say it, but that's what it was like. And I mean, just this horrible review that was completely untrue. And of course, Etsy only allows you like 800 characters. Try writing a rebuttal, is that how you say it? Back to somebody and only 800 characters. They don't give you enough. Because I wanted it to be a page long to say what all this crazy lady did. And when I say crazy, I mean crazy. But I mean, you can't. There's no screening for that on Etsy. You don't know what you're going to get. Then, of course, I was like, I should have canceled her order. I don't know if she could have left a review if I canceled it or not. I'm not sure how that works. But I've also refused some orders. I've refused some orders this year. I've refused some orders last year because they need a mom like that week or the next week or whatever. And it clearly says, you know, such and such time limit. I think it'll say like 3 weeks or something is a rush order. You got to pay a rush order fee. They don't. They try to just order it. And then I'll message them and they won't answer. So I'll just cancel their order. If they refuse to speak to me or reach out to me beforehand to see if I can even make a mum for them that quick, whatever time it is, a lot of times it'll be, like I said, that week. And they refuse to answer your question. I think some of them do it on purpose. They think you're just going to go ahead and make it so they don't look bad. No, I'll just cancel your order. Because, that's just rude. It's just flat out rude. I don't understand people. I'm learning that we can't please everyone all the time, no matter how much we try. It's so true, Nancy, even in the mom business. And maybe, maybe she was happy with, like, this Pee-wee one. Maybe she was happy with it. And then maybe somebody said, maybe she was like, oh, I wanted rodeo, but she didn't put anything. And then maybe somebody was like, oh, I would have put rodeo. So, because sometimes you'll get, like, other mom makers that will see somebody's mom, like if there's a local person. I've had that happen too in the past. Like a mom maker was like, oh, I would have done this or I would have done that. And then all of a sudden that customer's like snippy because they're like, oh, well, she would have done it this way. So you didn't do it right. And I just think that is really crappy. Any other mom maker, don't put somebody else's work down. I don't care if that mom looks like crap. Don't put down somebody else's work. I had somebody, was it 2 years ago? Somebody local across the street brought me her niece's mom. She was like, it was like the night before. She's like, Hyla, she said, I know, I'm so sorry, but she said, my sister ordered for someone on Facebook. I don't know who she is. I said, why didn't you call Hyla? Well, I didn't know, and she said, she brought me she's like, can you do anything with them? I said, bring them over. Let me look at them. It was in the evening. She brings over this thing that is made with deco mesh. There's not even a flower on it. There's just a hole. And you see staples. And then on the back side, it's just all staples. There's no clean backer on the back. It was a hot mess. And I wanted to curse. I was like, what is this? She goes, I said, I can't do anything with that. I just need to start over from scratch. But I still didn't, I was still careful about what I said because I didn't know who that was. I didn't know the situation. Maybe, for all I know, they could have said, make me what you can and I'll add to it. I don't know if that's what happened or not. There's two sides to every story. So I was really careful about what I said because I don't want to dog somebody and then it ended up being one of those situations where she just sold her parts of a mom and they were going to finish it or something, So just don't put down somebody else. I know you ladies would never do that, but just be very careful. Adding. Did I even read that? Yeah, I bet it did. TJ's here. Hey, TJ. $10 cutouts. Raechel. Oh, that's so frustrating. And there's always going to be those customers that complain about how much you charge. Well, you can make it yourself. You don't know, like in a sash. Oh my gosh, that is so much work. And all those cutouts, I don't understand. There's a lot of people on Etsy that sell cutouts really cheap. That's their business. I'm complaining because it's like, it's a lot of work. Cutouts are a lot of work. I know the materials aren't that expensive, but it's a lot of wear and tear on your machine. I know that. And on your mats, and that stuff is expensive, but it's a lot of work designing them, cutting them out, weeding it and gluing and all that stuff. It's a lot of work. I think people should charge for that. And I do. And I still got a lot of orders for cutouts. So I'm just like, if you want, and they look fine. They look good. The other ones, the cheap ones, they don't look cheap. Some of them do, but a lot of them looked really good. And I'm like, why are you charging so little? But that's their business. If they lose money, they'll realize and charge more next year. But it is kind of frustrating because, some people are going to look at them and go, well, I want the cheaper one. But I'm not going to price my stuff down lower just because somebody else is selling really cheap because I'm not going to do all that work for nothing. Oh, I bet it did. It was so frustrating. Exactly. Because they just run it. They're like, oh, I can add this and this. And then they just totally run the look. And you're like, oh. Go say hi to everybody. Oh, ads. Sucks. Yes. What? You became a new. She was already a member. What is that? That is so weird. Well, thank you to my new member. Maybe it just didn't renew or something. That's weird. But thanks for rejoining. So crazy. It's very rude. I also have a return that always waits close to homecoming to order it and will always give me a check for payment even after telling her. That is so frustrating. That's really frustrating. Yeah, I stopped accepting checks. You know, I did this year the prepayment thing. I had no issues whatsoever. I have 2 customers that have been ordering from me for many years, and I've never had an issue with them. And so they pay cash when they pick up, and I'm okay with that because I have not had an issue over years and years. And so I'm fine with still doing that until they, screw me over. If they screw me over, then that'll be the end of that too. But yeah, all the new customers, or even if they had ordered from me before but been a while, none of them gave me any issues with paying up front. So I was really happy about that, and it saved me so much stress to have that prepayment and not have to worry about that, like who's paid, who hasn't. I just knew there was those 2 people were paying cash, and that was, it was good. Such less stress. Yeah, there's no need. Oh, good, Nancy. I love that. Welcome back, TJ. Hey, Amanda P. How are you? Long time no see. There you go. There you go. Do what Connie did. I'm not starting your mom until I get a, deposit or whatever it was. Oh, is it there? I'll have to look on the other page. Yes, her butterfly's there. I've seen moms that make me want to scream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Keep my yeah. I think you got everybody. It's still here anyway. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm almost caught up. Ooh, somebody's gonna get really mad that I'm chatting a lot on this one and not focusing on instructions. But how many videos and lives do I have where I'm attaching ribbon streamers? Hundreds, probably. I've shown attaching ribbon streamers and cutting ribbon streamers and what length I'm cutting them so many times, and I'll just keep showing it too. But all my other customers prepaid or paid cash, and I didn't have any, just that one. What's that one? Like, and it's, in this day and age, getting a check is not an easy thing. I'm like, please stop, with the checks. I mean, we hardly ever even write a check. All right, here we go. Let's do some lemon. Where's my stapler? And it's almost out of staples. Like I said, I have no idea how many I cut. Just cut some. If I need some more, I'll cut some more. No rhyme or reason to it. How I prefer to work. Oh, you just wait until your next live. I can give you payback. I left a little too much gap. I am OCD about the gaps, if there's any gaps. Ooh, you got basketball season. I'm actually surprised that I don't get any Etsy orders for basketball season. I have made a couple of basketball mums in the past. They were kind of local, like an hour away, and it was somebody local that ordered for them. But yeah, I mean, because I still have them up during basketball season. And even like the trinkets and stuff, I'll leave those up, and I hardly ever sell any for basketball season. It's kind of weird to me. That's good, Nancy. I'm so glad. You haven't given us an exact angle to hold the stapler and how much pressure to use when holding the batter. That will be the next comment I get, I guarantee you. Yeah, that's exactly some of the comments I get. Just crazy stuff like that. I'm like, really? Would you like to do this? You are not paying me. Okay, Amanda is paying me monthly, but it is. We get some strange comments, guys. We get some really strange comments. And some people actually think they're professional critics. I have asked people that before. I'm like, you think you're a professional critic or something? Is that why you're leaving the comments? Yes, ma'am, they are. I'm going to be doing several for hers. But I do love them, though. I do love them. I like designing them better than I do like cutting them out. Let's see if that looks pretty even. I think it does. Aw, we are. That's right. Yeah, I definitely need some more. I think it may be a little wider on that side. I think I cut about the same amount, though. Kristen, newish. I've been watching a ton of this season. Oh, awesome. I'm so excited to have been able to catch a live. Me too. So beautiful, and my world is full of braids. All thanks to you, Connie and TJ. Yay, Kristen! That is awesome. Well, welcome. We are so glad you are here, and thank you for supporting us and saying that. We love to hear that. Really, really do. And we love to see y'all come in and chat. So thank you for that. Oh, you do? I love that. Yes, she is. I want to be snack size. She can be fun size. All right, yeah, I need to cut some more to make it fuller and thicker. I think I need a little bit more over here. And then I'll do some pretty silver ribbons on top of it. At least you didn't say we were king size. I'm losing everything. Yeah. That's true, Amanda. That is true. Yeah, haven't had any of those issues with anybody. Yeah. Nope, no issues. That's true. That's true. You guys know what I have worked on a little bit is the measurements for some of these braids. Now, some of these, all these pages are screenshots just from my videos and from the descriptions. And then I, cut it down and put them together. So I like that there's a picture of the braid and then the information. It's just a lot of ink. That's the only issue. But I'll get it figured out. I'm going to put that together in the off season. And there's still a ton more to put on there. You're welcome. And I have my Better Together sweatshirt on. Did TJ see this? Better Together. Uh-oh, somebody else left me feedback. Please let it be a good one. Please let it be a good one. Yes. Oh, yeah. Somebody that bought one of my graduation caps, the little graduation caps for the moms. I made those 2 black ones and I sold one of those. I think I sold. Did I use the gold one or did I sell it? I can't remember. Yay. So glad. I know Snoopy's so cute. But the saying is what got me. I had to get it because of the thing. You hear Lucy? All right. Sometimes I get carried away and make them too wide, and then like the braids don't come. Make sure I'm not going crazy over it. Maybe a little too wide. I think I'm kind of curl around a little bit. I think it'll be all right. A few more just to fill it out really well. I don't know why I'm using my scissors this time. That's 24-inch streamers again. Actually, I'm cutting them at 26. Oh, thank you. I don't even know what braids I'm going to do yet. I haven't even thought about it. I don't check too closely if they're all even down here. That's another thing about doing the V shape, because you've got all these little spikes, so they don't have to be like perfectly across. What? Now y'all are gonna hurt my feelings. What? That is awesome. I love that. It's like such a small world when things like that happen. That's funny. It feels nice and full, and then I'll add all these pretty silver ribbons. But I like to put my trinkets on. I mean, not every time, but a lot of times I like to put my trinkets on before I do the braids and chains. And then they're kind of underneath and kind of moving around like between them and stuff. Sometimes one will get in the way and it's not where I want it, but for the most part, I like to go ahead and have them on there. Oh, that's so sweet. More ads, good grief. Cha-ching. There's a half a penny for you. Did it? Oh no, was it loud? You guys notice that like you'll Google something random and then all of a sudden you start getting ads for that every time you watch a YouTube video for like months on end. Like, really? Because I looked up those iced tea glasses from a couple different companies. So now they play that ad for one of those companies over and over again. I'm like, really? I looked at their website one time. And then there's some keto products I order. And so I'll order something and then I'll get nonstop ads. And I'm like, I already purchased from them. Why are you showing me ads for something I already purchased from? Big Brother's always watching. Big Brother Google is always watching. Always, always. If any of y'all are on TikTok and don't know, I am on TikTok now. So you can go. It should be in the description. I don't know if I put it on the live one or not. Let me see. Hey, Kit Kat, you want to come over? Yep. So there is a link to my TikTok in the description. Get out of my trash, young lady. No, ma'am. She likes to get in my trash. Look at her. Where's Lulu? Come here, Lucy. Get up here. Oh, there's my babies. This one turned 4 on Sunday. Thank you for the kisses. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. Thank you. What is it? Oh my gosh, those dogs. They're crazy. Did we lose you? He's back. Oh, the ads, duh. I already forgot. Never mind. Hey, there's nothing out there. Shh. Lucy is so funny. Okay, I'll let them outside, and if Kit Kat starts barking at something, Lucy will run back to the door and walk back inside. She doesn't know what she's barking at, but she wants back in this house. And then if we're inside, like if I'm in bed and they hear something, or Kit Kat hears something and Kit Kat starts barking, Lucy will climb into my lap. Like, she'll get on top of me as close to my head as she can. Like, protect me, please. Oh, you are so welcome. You got some beautiful moms, girl. You're doing awesome. Keep getting Lucy. You can talk about something around your phone. Oh, that's crazy. So weird. They just went outside. I bet they're out there running. They will run so fast and so hard. Just chase each other. It's so cute. Yeah. Like, really? I know. Aren't they the best? I just love them so much. Me and my husband got really sad, though, when right before Lucy turned 4, I was like, I can't believe she's going to be 4. He said, we act like they're kids. I swear those dogs are like our grandkids. Like, we treat them like we will probably treat grandkids. But I was like, I can't believe she's going to be 4. And he said, I know. He said, you know, golden doodles only have like a 9-year lifespan. I said, no, that's not going to work for me. That's their average lifespan. I was like, I need like 50 years and I'll be good. I said, I don't even want to think about that. He's like, I know. We just can't. They're just something special. I tell you what. Okay. Just reading Connie's. Something Connie sent me. Tell Michael I would appreciate that. I need one. Speaking of that, I like to watch. Do any of y'all watch Brody the Dude? He's a golden doodle. Oh my god. I can't believe it took me forever to find him, but I will literally sit in bed cuddling my dogs and watch Brody the Dude. I will watch a golden doodle while petting my golden doodle. I know that's crazy, but yeah, I just love that dog so much. But anyway, anytime, you know, or if I'm watching another dog video or shorts or something and one's barking, they just go crazy. It's so funny. Like, or I can be like uploading one of their videos and they're barking and they'll bark at themselves. And I'm like, I'm literally watching YouTube. They're having a conversation. They're making friends. Oh, Connie, we need to get shirts made. Mom camp is not going to be long enough because I need like 50 shirts to wear during mom camp. So like every hour I may need to change shirts. Of course, we'll have our mom camp shirt, but I'll need like 50 sarcastic, funny ones. She's like, what? Never mind. I'm going to roll over. I'm going to go back to sleep. Oh. Dogs are so much fun. They are so much fun. I love them so much. Yeah, we need lots of wardrobe changes. A shirt for every hour. I think that's a good idea. Oh, good luck with that. Have fun. Don't stress out too much. It's going to be over before you know it. Have a good night, Nancy. Thanks for being here. Yes, I mean, Connie is working on all that. We got to give props to her. We're going to have to give her like a standing ovation when it happens because she's doing all the work. We're along for the ride. She's doing all the work. We don't have all the details yet, but we are definitely planning it. So, and it will be offered, I think, to channel members and to the Facebook group people first, and then if there's tickets available, because there's only going to be so many available outside of that. So make sure you're part of the Facebook group if you're not. And we would love to have you, Kristen. Oh, Raechel. I know. And hopefully this is something we can do every year. I hope it is. I really do. You know, just keep in mind that our first one is going to be our first one, and we're going to be figuring it out. But for me, like, you know, of course I want to teach and help y'all with anything you're, you know, what you're having trouble with. And I don't know, we still have to work out all that stuff. But for me, like, a big part of it is just the community and like getting together and building that community even stronger, and you know, just building that family and stuff, and making connections. And you know, to me, that's going to be like the best part of it. That's what I really look forward to. Yeah, now that everything's coming to an end and we can start talking about it. Oh, aren't they the best? I used to roll my eyes, you guys, whenever I would hear the name Golden Doodle, any kind of doodle, any kind of poo, whatever, you know, I would roll my eyes. I was like, oh my God, here we go with somebody else with some kind of fancy. I would have 15 of them if I could. I honestly would. They are the best dogs. They are the sweetest. They are so loyal. They are just loving. They don't like to be left alone though. Like, they really want to be with you all the time. So people that work, and I mean, we have friends that have one. Like, they were one of the reasons why we wanted one, because Kevin worked with a couple of people that had one, and that's how he fell in love with them. But you know, this one couple that have one, you know, their kids were all in school and they worked, and theirs would go into a crate and stay in a crate, and it didn't have any issues. But we tried to crate Lucy. Oh, I didn't want to get into that. It was not happening with her. But we got her right before 2020, so everybody was home that first year pretty much that we had her. So she got used to like having us all around, and it was hard for her when people started leaving. But you know, I don't work outside the home, so she has me, and I think she would probably freak out. Like, they don't like when I leave them for very long. It's okay for a couple of hours, but you really, really have to be there with them. They just love affection, and they just love being with you. They just want to spend time with you. They want to give you affection. They want to play. They want to take a nap. If I, you know, like, I've been sick, I ain't gonna lie, I've been coming home and going back to bed and laying down and taking a nap. They're like, oh, we're taking a nap? Okay, let's go cuddle. You know, I mean, they're up for whatever. Oh, you want to go outside and play? Let's go outside and play. You know, whatever you want to do. They're just right there. They want to be with you and do whatever you want to do. But they're good with kids. And I mean, they do like to jump. Like, one of the things that is hard with them is like getting them to stop jumping. But we've been really working with Kit Kat, and then with Lucy too, because we used to let Lucy jump too much because she was cute, but we didn't realize what we were getting into. And then people would come over and she would jump all over them and scratch them all up. So we've been teaching them that, you know, when we come home and they want attention, they have to sit. So as much as we just want to let them jump all over us, we've been trying to teach them manners. But yeah, they get so excited and stuff. Oh, that's right. Dance competition. That's right. I hate that. I've tried. Really? No, Kristen, no. Is it this? Do you have the same name? Like, it's not some weird name or anything, like you're doing Kristen Hamilton. And are you answering all the questions, all 3 questions? I know it got a little overwhelming for them, like especially during homecoming season when they were getting a lot of people like requesting all at the same time, and there would just be a ton of people that weren't answering the questions, and so they would just get rejected. Yes, you too. I know, Raechel. We would love to meet you too. I know. If it wasn't for her, this Mon camp would never happen. I'm just going to be honest. It wouldn't. I'm one of those people that were like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea, but never get it done, you know. But Connie's the kind of person that will get it done. So lucky y'all have her. I know. I don't know how she does it. I don't know. Oh no, Amanda, I hate that. Well, girl, I'm going to add you to my nightly prayer list. I mean, I pray for all my friends and family and all, I even include all my YouTube family and friends, but if there's somebody I know that needs a special prayer, I'm going to definitely include you in that. I hope that goes well. Okay. Okay, TJ's telling you to go do it now so she knows it's you. Well, we appreciate everything you've done so far for it, and I know everybody else does too. So, because you've been on the ball, even with all you have to do. So, everything else you have going on that you're getting paid for. Because I can tell you, I ain't paying her as much as she deserves it. I was like, I got excited. I was like, oh, it shows I have a new member. That was TJ. But hey, I got a new member. I'm always surprised when I see somebody else joining memberships. I'm like, oh, that's so awesome. Why did they want to be a member of my channel? Yeah, I appreciate it. Really, I do. Oh, good. I know, that was so weird. YouTube's been giving you a hard time lately, it seems like. Oh. Yes, because, if you were coming here, oh my God, I'd be embarrassed, girl. I've been trying to clean and organize since mom season has, tamed down and I've had some extra time. I've been spending every day, I've done a little something that was like extra cleaning and extra, because it really goes. Like, there's at least 2 months there, if not 3, that it's all I can do to keep the dishes and laundry going, like, honestly. And wiping down the kitchen counters, like, where not like a good wipe down behind stuff. I'm talking about like the open areas where everybody's spilling stuff. Like, seriously. I know I mopped a couple of times, but it was just like more of a therapeutic thing. I don't like mopping because the dogs, as soon as Lucy, I'll mop and Lucy will walk behind me as I'm mopping on the wet floor. Every time. Drives me crazy. Yeah, I bet you were. I'd be doing the same thing on yours. Oh, I bet not if you're doing a whole new painting. See, we need a lot of stuff done to our house too, on the inside and the outside. Everything's just, there's always something. We've done things, but there's just always stuff piling up that needs to be done. Oh, girl. I hate that. I know, it was weird, but I got a new spin mop, and so I was excited to use it. That's the only reason. That my husband said, why did you buy that? It's never going to get used. Well, look, I used it. And he goes, oh, I took a picture of it, like the dirty water. And he goes, how do I know you didn't just fill up water in the bucket? So I left it out in the middle of the floor and said, there you go. There's your dirty water. He's a turd. Oh, great, Kristen. That's exciting. Yeah, sometimes you have to get on these lives and let us know, this is me and I'm trying to get on, trying to get in there. You know what? It doesn't matter. My brother and sister-in-law, they live in a little trailer, and they bought from somebody, and I haven't been there in years, but they don't live anywhere close. But we used to live closer, and she did such a good job of keeping, and they have kids, of just keeping their house so clean and organized. And it was like, it doesn't matter like where you live, like you can keep it Because some people have really, really nice homes and they just look like crap because it's just a mess. And mine's kind of turning into a mess. So kind of on that side. But anyway, you know, you can make your house look nice just by keeping it, you know, organized and clean, or just as best you can. I even got some weeding done this week too, but I have to be careful about how much I do. My back was killing me. I didn't do too much. I did like a section this big and then kind of a little section off the other side. And I was like, okay, my back is starting to hurt. I need to go inside. I need to quit or I'm going to be in trouble. You have one of those too? See, now when I get a new toy, I have to use it a couple times. He's a turd too with me. I'm not either. I try, but everybody in this house goes behind me and disorganizes everything. And I'm like, I can't organize for 4 people. I can't do it by myself. I've been working on the pantry again. And then like my husband went to Sam's and stocked up on all this stuff. And so I have to reorganize everything to fit all that stuff somewhere. So it's not just sitting out in the middle of the floor. And then I have all this stuff for my Etsy shop. And that stuff is just piled up. I just want to get rid of it. I really just want to get rid of everything. It's taking over my house. Yeah, your ribbon is really organized. It looks awesome. I love that. Did you? I know. That's the bad part. I'm like, I don't want to sweep up the mess first. I do have an iRobot vacuum that I bought with my homecoming money 2 years ago. Yeah, that was one of the things I spent some homecoming money on. And it's not perfect, and it probably only gets about 70-75% of the dirt. And it doesn't get the, you know, it tries to get some of the edges, and it'll go back to the same freaking spot like 20 times and completely ignore other spots. But it does get a lot of the dirt, and the dog hair doodles do shed. It's not like regular dogs. It's more, it looks like dust bunnies. It literally looks like dust bunnies, kind of like it comes off into like little clumps. It's fine, really fine hair, so it looks a lot like dust bunnies. And no, Connie, I'm not just saying that to cover up for dust bunnies, but it piles up all along the bar, the edge of the bar and stuff, and under the couches. But that gets like the main part of the floor, and so I'll go through with like a broom or a Swiffer and get the edges sometimes, but not every time. But that does help, like especially during homecoming season when I can't get any of that stuff done. And the dogs, you know, they run outside and they bring in all this dead grass and chicken feathers and all kinds of stuff. They're worse than toddlers. They bring in all kinds of stuff. So that it does help having that. It does get hung up on stuff all the time. So I don't know how people set those things and then leave, because I can't have it running for 5 seconds without it getting caught on something. It tries to go under the couches and it gets hung up in the corners, and it's not smart enough to back out. It just keeps trying to go under. And then it gets under the kitchen table with all the chairs and it gets hung up in the chairs, and it just drives me crazy. And it's like, you would think it would be smart enough to just stay away from those areas, but it's not, because it's supposed to, like, it goes through your house and it's supposed to memorize where things are, but it doesn't. Or maybe I didn't do something right. I don't know. But it'll come in here like 15 times and then completely ignore in front of the back door where it's really bad. So I'll take it and I'll put it by the back door and it'll just immediately leave the back door and come back over here. But it does help. It really does help. And I have a hard time vacuuming because of my back. It will, like, if I try to vacuum the whole house, I will be down on my back. Like, it's just one of those things that's really hard for me to do. So it was something that I really needed to do. And then I can, like I said, I can take a Swiffer or something and get a lot of the stuff it misses. But with the dogs, it's just like my floors are always dirty. How do we get on this anyway? They would kill that. Oh, good night, Miss Kay. Thanks for being here. Thank you. I don't know how I got on a cleaning kick, but anyway, yeah, I have been trying to get some cleaned up, get this house in some kind of presentable state. I'd be embarrassed if anybody stopped by. Like, seriously, I would. I mean, I had people come by for homecoming and pick up moms, you know, just in this area. But most of them have been here before and they know. Like, please don't judge. It's homecoming season. Please don't look around. Just focus on your mom and don't look at anything else. I love it. There you go. I love that. We did some decorating. You see this on the floor? Yeah, this is for Halloween. One year I had a dead rose bush in my flower bed and it was all creepy looking, and I left it. I was like, that's gonna be awesome during Halloween. More ads. Connie, you were getting all the ads. 2 hours. I didn't think I'd last 2 hours. I am feeling a little like achy and like hot and cold, you know. Every night and every morning is when I feel the worst. In the middle of the day, I feel pretty good. But the weather has been, it was in the 40s in the mornings for a couple of weeks, and it would get up in the 80s, and then all of a sudden now it's 60s in the morning. And we've gotten a little bit of rain, and it's just, I'm always going to get sick when it's like that. I don't know about y'all. Again, I did mention earlier, I don't know if y'all were all here, but tomorrow night I do have a premiere. So I'm trying to get back on my Wednesday night premiere. It's about 30 minutes, but then I'm going to try to get this video for this Michael's haul, clearance haul. I'm going to try to get that edited and uploaded. It shouldn't be too much because I'm not going to do voiceovers, but I am going to show you the amounts that I spent on everything. So that's going to take me a while, but I'm going to try to do that tonight and then get it uploaded. So hopefully I can get back on my Wednesday night premiere schedule. That's the only decorating you do. We had a couple of houses really decorate, but we haven't done anything yet because Kevin was looking at the weather and it was showing rain like every day and 60% chance that day. And a lot of our stuff is like blow-ups. And if you do blow-ups, inflatables, when it rains, it's just a hot mess. And then trying to keep them anchored if the ground gets really wet and mushy is just, it's awful. We do have some other stuff, but the inflatables are the big thing that we do. So hopefully we can do it. But we usually do most of our decorating the day of, honestly. Ooh, Sylvia, that's a big job, I bet. Yeah, I don't even want to think about doing mine. Oh, just click on join. Should be down there. And it's in the description too. It should be at the beginning of the description. So, yeah. Hold on, I can put it in the chat for you. Hopefully that came through as a link. Yes, that should take you. You should just have to click join and it'll show you the different options. Thank you, Kristen. You don't even know how many times I have to ask TJ how to do something on the computer. She doesn't even have an Apple, but she helps me. Yes. And it should, does it not take? That's weird. Well, on my home page, it should have a join too. Really? Yeah, it's pretty bad when you need help with your Apple laptop from somebody that doesn't have an Apple. Yeah, if you go, now you see, when I clicked on it, it went to my home page, but a membership box popped up that says membership, and it says join this channel, and then it shows contributor, Crafty Bugger, Crafty VIP, and Crafty Camp, and then there's a blue button that says join, and you just click which one you want to join for a month, monthly, whatever. I think you get what I'm trying to say. If that doesn't pop up, then click it. Click the join again on my home page, and then that box should pop up. I wish I could show you that. That's so weird. Oh. Hey, that's one way to get something, huh? My husband doesn't care. I mean, this room is open, and I hate that. The front door is right there. You walk in, you see this mess. You're in the living room, you see this mess. But he don't care. Just keep throwing it. Pixie dust. I know. Oh, I bet that is it. That must be because it is a pop-up that comes up. That's so weird. I know there's been people in the past that have had trouble, so maybe it is like some kind of privacy setting, or, you know, maybe not privacy, but one of those settings. Oh, yeah. See, I started with a little card table in the corner of our bedroom. That's how I started. It just kept growing. And he's like, we don't use that room. Why don't you just take over that room? But the only thing I hate about being in here is I used to make this like the Christmas room. I had always said that I wanted a house with a big window in the front where I could put the Christmas tree in front of that big window so you can see it from outside. I got the house with the big window. The window goes almost all the way down. So Christmas tree. And he thinks it's funny that now we can't do the Christmas tree because I've completely taken over this room. And those first few years, I had a couple of small tables, and I had those ribbon things he made me, but I would kind of move them out of the way, and I would still kind of, I would still have my Christmas room, and I would actually put Christmas stuff on top of some stuff. I would just kind of move everything out of the way. But now with this huge table and all these shelves and stuff, it's just impossible. So now I put it kind of more in the entryway. We don't even have anywhere we can put a Christmas tree in the living room. It just, like, everywhere we would put it, it would block the TV. So I've even put it over here. Like, there's a little small wall right here in the corner, and I've even put it there before, but usually we just put it in the entryway. So the entryway is kind of the Christmas area. And then I decorate the living room too, but like the Christmas tree area is usually right there. But I keep like getting more and more stuff, and it just keeps getting yeah. My poor Christmas tree. I do miss having the Christmas tree right there, and I don't know how I could reorganize to keep doing that, honestly. I know. I know. I agree, Connie. Oh, my water is almost gone. It's weird. I know I saw another one come up. Why didn't it show? It does. I know. I think I need to be like Connie and completely reorganize it. And what's funny is I thought with this table, I thought I would never use this much space, but that I would have all this workspace. But it just keeps getting. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to pull a Connie. The only thing is, how would I move everything out? I'd have to move everything in the living room to start over, and they ain't like that. Yeah, I don't think mine would go for that. Yeah, I don't think he'd go for that. Oh, gosh. I keep thinking I need to just rethink how it's done. I kind of wish I could do my table this way, though I would have the window open and not so blocked, because I keep blocking some of the natural light that comes in. But I don't know if it would work that way or not, because it's so freaking long. And he has offered to like trim off the edges, but I'm like, I use every inch of this table. I don't know. I don't know. I think I need to like do a 360 view and then let everybody like go, okay, this needs to go here. This needs to go here. Or sometime when my husband's gone for like a weekend cornhole, Connie needs to come, and TJ, if she can leave her babies and just redo the whole thing. Yeah, I'll just put you to work. Oh, I hope so. I know. I tell you what, it's going to be bad if there's a cornhole thing that weekend. You're like, kids, you're on your own. There you go. You're there. She would have it, and she would be like, okay, and we're getting it done today. This is where everything's going to go, and we're going to do it now, and we're not going to stop until it's done. I can see it now. I got what you were trying to say. I hate it's not spell check, but autocorrect. Yeah, I hate autocorrect. I have enough trouble speaking. I don't need autocorrect changing what I say. Somebody needs to. I know. I can see it now, trust me. See, my problem is when I take on something like that, like if I get everything cleaned out and then I'm done, I'm like, I don't have any more energy to keep on. Nope, the momentum and everything is gone, and I don't want to finish it. Okay, we're just going to start hiring her out. I would be too. Seriously, though, I need help. There's got to be a better way to do it. And I don't want anybody to tell me I have to get rid of stuff, because who wants to get rid of stuff? Hey, that may be a good mom camp thing too. You know, like everybody that has excess of stuff, like maybe we can do swaps or something. I don't know. That might be too much, but. And I'm only going to have so much room to bring stuff, I'm sure. There's another t-shirt right there. I'll give you half. There you go. There you go. Now I would be willing to do that. Pay you in supplies. There you go. That's totally my thing too. Yes. Yeah, we did, didn't we? I will have some stuff. I already got rid of a whole, well, I haven't yet, but I already took a pile of Easter stuff because I just had way too much Easter stuff and it wasn't selling, and I'm just not making stuff. I don't make that much Easter stuff. I'm just going to donate it. just to get rid of some stuff. I'm keeping some, but seriously, I just had too much. I have boxes of Easter stuff. It's ridiculous. But I'm going to take it to Mercy Manor. I already took one load of stuff before homecoming, so I need to get back over there and take some more stuff. And I think a swap table would be fun. I've never been to anything like that, so I don't even know. Don't ask me what to do. Don't expect me to know what I'm doing either. It is. Yeah, it's been a while. I agree. I was letting mine fly the other day, too. Yeah. You're doing better than me. Like, all the stuff that you've already planned, I'm like, okay. I wouldn't know half of that. Did I drink all my water? I think I did. Dogs are quiet. They're in bed. They're tired. Yeah, we know we're going to be teaching a whip braid. Even, I know there's a lot of people that know how to make it now, but there'll be people that need the one-on-one with the whip braid. That's always the one that gets everybody. And Connie will get a paint and braid tutorial. I need to make some more so I don't forget how to make it. Oh, we do, Eva. We need a Randall sign. You are so right. That's funny. You gonna try a new breed to show us? She's gonna give us a new breed, y'all. Don't be a Randall. There you go. I love that too. Thank you. I love that too. You are so right. Don't be a Randall, please. No sense in it. Why wasn't Connie in on this with me? She ate supper like a long time ago. She's going to say it's my fault. DJ. There would be no breeding at this camp. We'll stop talking about breeding then. I know. I know. Gotta laugh about it though. Gets me in trouble too, girl. That is so weird. Why isn't that updating? There it goes. Okay. Never in trouble. Thank you, Connie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to be like you and get some fun stuff. I did tell my husband he had glitter on his face. I love it. That's awesome. But he was mad. After trying everything, I think it has to do with my YouTube account. It uses my work email, work for school, and it will. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll probably have to do that. That makes sense. Yeah, just make you another one. And Kristen Hamilton too, or like your full name or something, or whatever, you know, fun name. Just let us know that's who you are when you come in through that channel. It's not hard to make another channel name though. It's just a pain. I get it. It's a PETA. If I have to use one more time. That is another good t-shirt right there. That's a shirt right there. I love that. That sounds like something Connie would say too. Yeah, I'll see things like that too, like especially on Team U when I was looking at some of their sarcastic shirts. I could like, yeah, I can hear Connie saying that one. I can hear her say that one. And then she did if you saw her last Team U haul, she did get one of the designs. She didn't get the shirt, but she got didn't you get the heat transfer vinyl to do it yourself? And it was one of them that I was like, oh yeah, I saw that one. I knew that was her. I know. What? Girl, I need you. Can I get in that class with the high school students? That's awesome. I love when they do stuff like that for seniors too. I remember like senior year, one of the classes I was in, they actually taught us real world stuff. Like they taught us how to, you know, keep up with and this was back when people used checks all the time before debit cards and stuff. That's how old I am. But, you know, how to balance your checkbook and do your own taxes. And I mean, they taught us all this real world stuff. They don't teach kids that stuff anymore. Yeah, and I'll be cornering her. I had a lot of issues this year either. Oh yeah. Yep. She does say that a lot. No, we did not say that one. I know I've showed this before, but they are right there on my table. Right here. Smiling at me every time I'm in here. Framed because they're special. So if any neighbors are around, they hear you laughing, they're like, that lady's crazy. But they probably know you're crazy anyway, so. Yeah. Oh gosh, jinx. I know. I love that picture too. I don't talk to him or anything, like not out loud, but yeah. That's pretty bad. Thinking and saying the same thing at the same time. Oh gosh. Okay, I talk to him a little bit out loud, but only when I'm home alone or with the dogs. I wonder if they can hear me though. Not the dogs, Connie and TJ. If I get a random text that answers one of my questions one day, I'm going to freak out. How'd you know I was asking that? More ads. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I hope it's cha-ching, but it probably won't be. I'd be lucky if I get $1 tonight from the live. Ching ching. Yeah, you do need a dang it, Hyla. We could do a hat that's dang it, Hyla. She does need TJ a lot. I do too. I do too. Those ads, I guess I must have turned on whatever the automatic thing is that they're doing now. I think it's a little. Oh, see, she always knows. Before Hyla, yes, Kristen. Kristen does watch us a lot. She knows all those sayings. Before Hyla. BH. Oh, good. You don't have a picture of me and TJ. You'll have to insert me over your face and then print that out until we can get together. I can be that too, though. Ask my husband. He would probably say that's a good one. Oh gosh. Okay, be honest, y'all. Did I spend way too much time answering questions and talking to people in the chat? Oh gosh, people kill me. What was it Nancy said? You can't make everybody happy. That's so true with anything. Not just mom making, but making videos. I try my best. I try to put as good of videos as I can out there. They're not perfect. They're never going to be perfect or anywhere near perfect, and neither is my lives. That's what took me so long to even start doing lives, because I was just a nervous wreck about doing a live stream and messing up, or because I'm not a well-spoken person, much as I'd love to be. I'm just not. Y'all know that. It took me a long time to realize y'all would still love me. Not everybody does, but that's okay. If they don't, they should just move on. They don't need to speak up and say something. There's no sense in being rude. I don't understand that. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, this is the way I do lives. Sorry, not sorry. I'm going to welcome every person into the chat or into the live or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to answer questions, and I'm going to try to make sure that I show every single chat and then I acknowledge every single person. That's all that matters, right? See, and I didn't realize that before. I was like, they're never going to like me if they know that I mess up all the time and I lose words. It could be as simple word as cat. As soon as I want to say it, it's out of my head. What's that word? Four-legged animal that's furry. Aw, thank you, Renee. Oh, gosh. Oh, girl. Thank God she was nice. Oh, gosh, yes. There's always something. It's always going to be one of those days. I love that. I love that y'all are doing that. Yes. That reminds me one time, oh gosh, it was ages ago. I think it was in my 20s, but it was back in my hometown. In one of our little grocery stores, there was an elderly woman in there shopping, and I saw her in the produce section. For some reason, I remember it's produce. She had on this blouse that buttoned in the back, and it wasn't like on backwards or anything. It was just the way it was made. It was weird. It buttoned in the back, and some of the buttons were undone. And I was trying to get closer to her because I didn't want to embarrass her, but I wanted to get close enough where I could tell her or, like try to help her fix it. And every time I would try to get closer to her, she would move further away from me. And then, there were men in there and they were staring, and I was trying not to cause a scene, and I was trying to be like really like, I don't know, she probably got weirded out by me, but I never could get close to her. And I was trying, damn. And she probably got weirded out and wanted to get the hell away from me. But like, it was like 1 or 2 buttons, and then it was like 4 buttons, and I was like freaking out because I thought she was going to be like shirtless in a minute. I never could get close to her, but she made it out of there with her shirt intact, thankfully. But I was like, it's like an awkward thing, you don't want to let someone walk around like that, but you don't want to make a bigger scene and draw attention to them either. So I was trying to help her out, but so just because someone's like stalking you in the grocery store doesn't mean it's a bad thing. They could be trying to help you out. Oh gosh, girl. Yeah, that sounds like something I would do, like some kind of clothing malfunction or something, or toilet paper on my shoe or something. Yes, that is. Oh yes, everybody would love to see that. Yeah, and the great thing about our Facebook group, and Connie and TJ are really trying to keep it, keep a close eye on everybody, but we had heard stories. Well, I know they are on Facebook and they've seen this, but I hadn't seen any of that because I'm not on Facebook. But I had so many people in this community tell me that they almost stopped making mums. They stopped sharing what they were making because there were people in these Facebook groups that would bully them and make fun of their mums or their braids or different things. And some of these ladies were like professional mum makers and stuff, which is just ridiculous. But that's one of the reasons why we made that Facebook group, not just an extension of our community or our channels, but we wanted a safe place for y'all to share and to ask questions and stuff. But yeah, we just ask that you not cause any drama or chaos, and that, you're supportive of us, and you obviously are. So welcome, welcome, welcome. See? But yeah, if any of y'all see anything and, they can't catch everything. If you see anybody bullying or making fun or just doing something that seems like they're not being supportive of us or anything, please let one of us know. I can't do anything about it, but I can tell Connie and TJ because, like I said, I'm not on there, but it is an extension of this community. And I said it earlier. I think Connie heard me. If you don't support us, then you don't have any reason to be in our Facebook group. I don't, yeah, because it is an extension of our community that we built and our channels. So that's why one of the questions are you subscribed to our channels? Because it is an extension of that. And it was, because everybody wanted to share what they were making and ask questions and stuff, like show, I'm having trouble with this. Can you help me out with this? So that was a place where they could do that, since you can't do that in the chats and comments and stuff. This sounds like you've got a good sense of humor too about it. Oops. Like, now that we got that out of the way, let's laughter is always good though. Stacy M is here. Hey, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. We just been chatting. I showed Michael's haul a little bit, or mostly everything, but I'm going to do a video of it too. So I'm going to have a premiere tomorrow night, and I'm going to try to get that video uploaded too, and show that tomorrow night. And then I just attached ribbon streamers on this mom that I'm working on. And we just been chatting. I was trapped in a way. There you go. That's such a good attitude to have, Miss Eva. There you go, Renee. I love that. I love that. That is such a good attitude too. It was made with love, and that's all that matters. And the person that received it, if they love it, that's the most important thing. Especially if they know you made it with love, then that's all that matters. I keep grabbing this, but I don't have any more water in it. And my throat's getting scratchy, so I'll have to get off here. I'm sorry it's been so long since I did a live. I just have not felt good, and just the thought of setting one up, I was like, I'm out. But I need to get back on a regular schedule. We need these times to chat and just, community. 8:30. I did set it up for 8:30. It's about a 30-minute premiere. I think it's 25 minutes, but plus the few minutes. So then I guess I'll get that one. Try to get that one set up at 9. I don't know how long it is. Try to get back off. I've got so many videos I need to edit too. So many things I don't even remember what I videoed, what all I filmed, what all I videoed. I honestly don't. I'm gonna have to go through all that stuff, and I don't have room to like keep videoing stuff. I've got this stuff I videoed on what is it called? StreamYard. They let me do some videos on it, and I'm allowed so much space to store things. So that gives me one more place to store some videos. Oh, how fun, Connie. I love that. I keep thinking maybe I need to switch my premiere night to something else, because you got grandbabies. That's TJ's Tiny Tornado has her thing on Wednesday nights. I may have to switch, to another time or place or something. You know what I mean? Because I hate when y'all can't be there. Or later or something. Maybe I should do a post with the questions, and see what times are best for everybody else. Set up a new time, set up a new day or time, or both. Oh, that's good. But still. Well, yeah, because you don't feel good, But I hate that when you're always there, always out. I want you to be in the chat too. Good time for my littles. Enjoyed it. We enjoyed you being here, Kristen. Thanks so much. We appreciate you. Have a good night. I'm going to be getting off here anyway. Just one of those long Southern goodbyes again. So many of those. This is random, but I don't know why it popped into my head. But oh my gosh, Walmart. And it needed to be done, but it just, how crazy the Walmart parking lot is. I don't care where you live. Walmart parking lot is always nuts, right? So they've been redoing it, but just in small sections. And they were one day last week, they were redoing in front of one of the doors, and then a couple days later they were redoing in front of the other set of doors. But so they had part of the parking lot blocked off. Oh my god, people just lose their minds. I don't know how many times I almost got hit in the last 2 weeks in the Walmart parking lot because people were absolutely insane. It's bad enough regular when things like that aren't going on, but holy cow. Like, I don't even want to go anywhere near there. Kristen. Why do I have stuff? All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. My throat's getting really scratchy. I need some more water. I have to make some tea, but it doesn't sound good. It usually helps though. I'm just not a big tea drinker. I may make some. And then having to talk through the chat, that doesn't make it easier, but it was fun. I appreciate y'all being here. And don't forget about the premiere tomorrow night. And yeah, I know me and Connie are trying to get back on track doing lives and videos and all that good stuff. And I would like to film a lot of this. Like I said, my cameras are full and everything, so I may be working on this during a lot of lives. But I would like to get, since this is the last one as far as I know, and it's not like a big rush, it's going to be easier for me to work on it during videos and stuff. But so hopefully I can do that. Oh, cayenne pepper. I don't know if I can do that. I don't have a cough, but it's just kind of scratchy right now. It may turn into one though. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that cayenne, girl. I'm pretty wimpy. But it's amazing, just like hot tea, when it does get bad, especially if I get like clogged up and stuff, like, ugh, how much better I feel after drinking. I'll just sipping a few sips of hot tea. But I don't like hot tea, I'll tell you that. I don't like it. But when if I get sick enough, I'll drink it, and it does help. I will put some lemon in it. Not much. I could do that. I may do that. Oh, Renee, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all's support so much. We do. We love y'all being here and chatting, and when you comment and all that good stuff and share and just being, being kind and being supportive. We just appreciate y'all so much. It means a lot. This is why we do this. It's for y'all. It's not for the nasty ones, the ones that are rude and backstabbers and talk about us behind our backs and all that good stuff. There are those, and they do make it difficult sometimes, but they're not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. They may, delay me a little bit and hurt me a little bit, but I'm never going to stop doing what I'm doing and sharing what I share and being here for this community. Yeah, I have to be really sick and it kind of sounds good right now, so and I can't tell you the last time I had hot tea. Oh, we enjoyed you being here, Miss Eva. Boil it with the lemon slice. Oh, okay. I haven't tried that. Thank you. I don't have any like real ginger. I've always thought about getting some, but I never do. Thank y'all, ladies. You're wonderful too, Sylvia. Thank you. You're always so gracious. I appreciate you so much. No, they ain't gonna stop us. Sticks and stones and all that good stuff. Sometimes, we have to vent a little bit and laugh about it because, to me, I have to laugh about things that happen. That just helps me get over it and not be bitter about stuff is when I can laugh about things. So even serious things, I have to laugh about them. It just helps me. Therapeutic to me. Exactly. And just makes us stronger, right? I wasn't really trying to sing. I don't know why I started singing. It's getting late. I'm definitely not going to sing to y'all. Right. That's true, Miss Eva. Agree. All right, y'all. Have a good one. And I hope to catch you all soon. Hopefully I'll be able to do another live soon. Like I said, working on that, but I don't have to be in a big hurry to make that, which I love, because I love when I've got one that I can just kind of take my time, and when I'm really feeling creative and stuff, and really do all those extra special touches and stuff. So I'm excited about this one. Savor it, because it's the last one as far as I know, so I'm really going to savor this one. See, you said you don't organize. I've been working on my pantry too. I've worked on it a couple of times. You caught me. I did. That's why I drive a 2008 car. Those big bucks. So funny. Thank you for the laughs. Good night, Amanda. Good night, Stacy. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. And don't forget about my premiere tomorrow night. And, watch for Connie to spontaneously do a live sometime soon, too, hopefully. All right, guys. Have a good one. Love y'all. Stay safe. Happy mom making if you're still making mums. Happy crafting, or happy whatever y'all are doing. Catch you all on the next one. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Bye. Double wave.